I was reflecting on the idea why kumustahan is important. Because I think what we're doing here is actually we're trying to implement a community of practice. And it's the COP strategy. It's a very important strategy in professional development because this is where we connect with other people. We interact and we share ideas, and in the sharing of ideas we get to learn, no, directly from people who are practitioners in the field and similar context. So what we're doing here is we're trying to establish a community of practice. And for me, that is very important. Diba? We're teaching community medicine, might as well become a community ourselves, a community of practitioners then. And it's very important, especially in professional development. And another reflection is that Kumustahan is also important because this is a venue where we verbalize our passions, di ba? Motivations, the reason for being, and the reason for doing what we are currently doing. So it's really a reconnection to our whys, no? Palagi niyo naririnig yan. To reconnect to our whys, no? Just using my small group earlier, no? Yun nga, despite the challenges and difficulties that they were able to express, they still are persistent, they still endure in their current work. It's because klaro sa kanila yung dahilan, no? At saka yung motivation kung bakit ginagawa pa rin natin yung ginagawa natin kahit mahirap. And this Kumustahan is also a venue where we find support and we join our individual voices with the voices of not just like-minded people but also like-hearted individuals. So all of us here are basically in the same context. And we want to join our collective voice as PASCOM in the national dialogue of national building, nation building. And then it's very important to have our voices heard, no? Because I think this is the only opportunity for us to get heard, maybe for some, no? And in this opportunity, at least we get to participate in that nation building. So yun nga. So sa kamustahan, we tend to ask questions. So what are you thinking? Di ba? And the answer to that is really basically our realizations. Yun yung pinapadisak sa inyo kanina ni Paulo, ni Paulo. So yan yung mga realizations. What are you feeling? And once you answer that, you tend to think about actions to take because our actions are motivated by what we feel. No? And then if what you're doing, so it tends to make you realize baka we need to recalibrate priorities in life, and both professional and personal. So this particular Kumustahan specifically gave us the opportunity to share resources and ideas by asking questions about good practices, practices that work, or best practices, if you want to call them that. And this Kumustahan also gave us the venue to share affirmation, especially when we shared our challenges and difficulties. We shared the realization na we have somehow similar degrees of challenges and difficulties, no matter how unique ang context and situation nila. And also the sharing of the burden. No? Kasi you were asked, how do you want to participate from henceforth, no? And to contribute to PASCOM. And of course, at least for my small group, I'm very happy to hear that all of them are so willing to participate and take on other roles in the organization. So I think this Kumustahan gave us an opportunity na just to have a check on each other, di ba? Sino pa naman ang hindi magkukumusta, kundi tayo-tayo rin, no? Yung mga similar, yung mga like-minded and like-hearted individuals. So I hope this Kumustahan po gave you an opportunity to get to know your fellow members and officers, and at least in this very brief moment, get to learn some ideas and resources.